What is something you're willing to admit, only to a community of total strangers, on the internet? Hey friend, please take 2 seconds to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these videos. I post new videos every single day. I shat my pants at a concert from a fart. I ended up driving home, showering, changing, then ended up getting back to the concert just as it ended, to drive friends back home. When they asked where I was, I just told them I lost them in the crowd, and that the concert was awesome. Thankfully I didn't fart in the car on the way home. Edit. Glad to hear so many other heartwarming shart stories from everyone else. Keep 'em coming. Edit 2. For those wondering what band it was, I actually don't remember. I didn't know who they were. I just tagged along at the last minute. It was also 12 years ago. As much as it probably sucked, it's a great feeling when you're able to cover up the unwanted excretion, and nobody finds out. Almost feels like an achievement. Haha. That my friends from high school are still the closest thing I have to friends, even though we talk maximum once or twice a year, and they've all moved on by now. I feel you. It was so difficult making new friends after I got out of uni. I miss those days where friends just hang out together all the time. My husband died of lung cancer 9 months ago. He battled very hard and survived for 16 months after being told he had 6. I was so proud of him. He was my rock and my true love. But I am not as sad as people assume I should be. A song comes on the radio that he would sing to me, and I will pull over and cry, but I've read other people's accounts who have lost their partner around the same time as I did, and they are crying every day still. I never did that, and to be honest, I feel content in my life. I am not ready to start dating again. I talk about him like he is still here with me. One of my clients who I see twice a week didn't know for about 6 months what had happened, for example. I feel guilty and proud that I am not destroyed by losing my husband, but, frick, I wish he were here with me. It was I who clogged the loading dock toilet at work last weekend. Shoulder brought your poop knife. Obligatory poop knife comment. Rock on stranger. I'm subscribed to a bunch of kids on YouTube. Not totally random kids, they're my cousins' kids or relatives of my friends. They do cereal reviews or unbox kinda surprises, or talk about Pokemon Go. Kids pretending to be serious YouTubers. When I'm bored, I like to comment on their videos. I get a lot of shoutouts for being a great fan. I'm subscribed to my niece's channels. They do fidget hauls of ones they already own, and beauty tutorials. They're like 10. It's so cute. I mainly subscribe so I can tell their parents when they do something that might reveal their real names, addresses, etc. because my sisters are clueless. I pretend that I don't care about being single, but I really do care. I am jealous of everyone being in relationships, to the point it hurts, because it makes me think there is something seriously wrong with me. Edit. Whoa, this blew up. Thank you to everyone that has messaged me and replied to this thread. I truly appreciate all of you and I've been trying my best to reply. Edit 2. Thank you for the awards. The pandemic completely reinforced my desire to be a recluse. I was thinking that I preferred the world during lockdown. The first COVID lockdown was the most I have enjoyed my adult life, and it'll never be that good again. I work in mental health. I'm no better than my patients are. Edit. I'm not ashamed of it. Everyone struggles. I just worry I'm helping them the best way, when some nights I'm barely keeping it together. Edit 2. Thank you all for the kind words and awards. It has been very healing to read that I'm not alone or judged for this. For context, I work in a psych hospital. I love my job, and it's hard. Sometimes the only thing that separates us from the patients is the desk. My ma always said, you don't know to look behind the door unless you've hidden there before. I was the family wonder child who turned into the family disappointment. Maybe the problem was your family making you the wonder child in the first place. It is an unfair burden to put on anyone, let alone a child. My wife has breast cancer. I have to remain positive and upbeat, for her sake. She's going through enough. The chemotherapy is going really well, and the surgeon and oncologist both tell us that the prognosis is good. But sometimes in the middle of the night, I wake up absolutely terrified. and can't breathe until I hear her move. Intellectually, I know that things will almost certainly be alright. We have great medical care in a first world country, and the cancerous mass has now shrunk so much it would be near undetectable if we didn't know where it was. But deep down in my monkey brain, I am a gibbering simian, wanting to lash out at the world. I'm jealous of my little sister. I have some very severe medical issues that have held me back on pretty much everything in life. I can't work, can't drive, can't live on my own, so I'm still stuck living at home with my parents. And growing up, I was sheltered a lot due to said issues. My sister is 16 and is just absolutely thriving. She's driving and will be starting her first job this summer. She's starting to choose where she wants to go to college. She's studying to be a nurse. I love my sister. She's my best friend, and I'm so proud of the young woman she's becoming. But, damn it, I die a little inside every time she reaches a new milestone. She gets to do all these things that I never got the chance to do. She actually has a future ahead of her, and I'm trapped because of my stupid medical condition. I feel like the worst sister ever for feeling this way. You're actually a really good sister. You are experiencing natural feelings of jealousy, but are self-aware, and not blaming her for it, or behaving in a negative way towards her. Give yourself a break, my love. I have no will to live. I'm not suicidal, though I have been. I just have no desire to keep living. I see no value in living, and it makes me feel like something is wrong with me. I don't hate being alive, just that the infinite nothing that awaits me sounds so comforting. I don't know you, but your comment could have been written by my brother. I know he feels like this, and I don't know how to help him. So, I'm just going to say to you what I wish I could say to him. I know this life feels incredibly heavy, and lonely, and endless. I know you look at the stars and feel insignificant, while others feel wonder and joy. I know you feel disappointment in this life. I wish you could understand my experience of you. You are everything, and I don't know how I could exist without you. You are the only part of our family that makes any sense to me. I would really like to spend as much time, before the infinite nothing, being in your presence. That I am a 35-year-old male virgin, who was only kissed once in his lifetime. At the age of 24, I had a customer in my shop last week. I work in an adult product store. He lost his virginity last week. He is 50. He came in last night to chat. He was going out that night with his lady again. So super sweet. You are never too old. I genuinely liked the movie, Armageddon. Of all confessions, this is the most brave. I'm really not that nice of a person. I try to do the right thing, but I don't particularly care about people's feelings and emotions. I play the game of life, smile when I need to smile, laugh when I need to laugh, and go back to secretly hating everyone and everything. Making the effort is what makes you a decent person. You don't need to believe it 100%. I didn't actually graduate in the winter, like I told everyone I did. I'm still finishing up my credits. I had a bunch of mental and physical health problems within the past 2 years, and I became extremely anxious and paranoid about my schoolwork, so I started just avoiding assignments altogether. I've failed 4 classes, after getting A's and B's my whole life. The only person who knows the truth is my dad. I feel the worst about lying to my boyfriend, and I get the urge to tell him, but I don't know if I could handle that disappointed look in his eyes. I put up this facade of having everything together, and I don't want people to see me struggle and fail. I'm not sure if I'll love my own daughter. She is 14 months old, and most of the time she is with my parents, due to me and husband's effed up working hours. But I don't miss her, not even a tiny bit. I care for her. I don't want for her to be hurt. I like spending time with her, but I don't miss her. I don't have a need to see or interact with her. I'm scared to tell this to anyone, other than my therapist. Edit. Thank you all so much for kind words. It really means a lot to me.